Coach Whitaker of Franklin County for a nice championship game. And Coach, they're going to have Brad speak a little louder, I guess, for the fans. But Coach, last night, a big ball game, a really hard-fought game. I made a comment to you, what are we going to see tomorrow night? You said the wishbone. So we're going to see a lot of Billy second man tonight, right?
Well, if we can figure out a way to get this thing 3-2 and butt a run in, I'm good with it. But I just, it's hard to reinvent the wheel, but we're going to be we got to have quality possessions.
I told everybody I thought if you took care of the basketball, you would be okay with a turnover and then leave the regular points.
Yeah, we're wearing blue tonight, so we can't throw it to the team in white. That's what I wrote on the board in there. We can't turn it over where they get long runouts off of it. We can only send 3 to the offensive glass too, and they'll turn it plenty of things. So a lot of things that are minor adjustments, and I hope we understand what's going on and we cover all of our bases.
Well, a big matchup tonight will be your inside presence and Patience Laster, and they're all their big people. I mean, they got 3 or 4 that can come in and rotate in on her. She's only an 8th grader, and she's not shown that youth as of yet. How do you feel about her tonight?
Well, you never know. She didn't play real good against them the last time. Shied away from a lot of contact and stuff. She's a kid that's got to play through contact. I told her that this morning when we watched the film. So we'll see how she responds. We're going to try to get her established early, but we got to get it down there to get established. That's the #1 concern. So we'll see.
You need a couple of big keys outside of the obvious not turning it over.
Well, they rebounded so well on the offensive end. We got to finish possessions by rebounding the ball. And secondly, we've got to make some shots. We got to play at them. They'll foul you if you play at them. And we can't play around them. We've got to play at them.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Joey Thacker, I'll get Coach Steve Helton in a minute.
That was Joey Thacker of Franklin County. It's Scott County and Franklin County, the girls' 11th Region Championship. Gary Ball with Scott True. And Coach, you look at these two teams, really stark contrast on these two sides.
Yeah, it really is. The Scott County is up-tempo, want to play, as Coach Helton said the other night, as fast as they can play. And Franklin County can't get into that with them tonight. Franklin County is very good in the half court. They play very good half-court defense. But I think the key tonight is going to be the turnover battle. Franklin County turned it over 21 times against Lafayette the other day. They can't do that tonight. they've got to take better care of the basketball. If they can get it to half court and get it inside to Lassiter and have her have a good game, they can do some things. Like Coach Thacker just said, you got to get it there to establish her, though.
Kendall Talley will be a big factor tonight if she can handle the basketball from her point guard spot from Franklin County and not turn it over. I think they've got a shot.
They do, and Franklin County's a little deeper than the teams that Scott County's played to this point, so that'll help Franklin County a little bit tonight. But again, I think early on, if you can establish that and get the half court, and again, Coach Thacker, I think, is right. If he can get to the rim and cause some fouls, you get a break that way too. You get to the foul line more, and that's one of the ways that they can hang around this game and maybe really hurt Scott County. And
Darren Douglas, he has Coach Steve Helton of Scott County before tonight's game here courtside. Let's go to Darren.
Now the middle floor here, Gary, with Coach Steve Helton of Scott County. And Coach, I tell you what, I've never seen you or Joey Thacker any looser than the two of y'all here tonight. It's been a tough tournament for both teams, though.
Hey, it's out of our hands now. I mean, the kids are here to play, and we got to let them play. I think Joey's the same way. It's been a battle. It's been a battle to get here, and it's all about the kids. Turn them loose and let them go.
What concerns you about your ball club tonight, coming into tonight?
Experience you can't take away. And it's hard to teach experience. And Franklin County's been here 4 years in a row now. So we just gotta come out and not be overly jacked up. I thought last night we were a little bit jacked up. So today we've been really loose with them, and hopefully we just gotta go play.
I know your guard play is going to be really concerned for Franklin County, but you guys, even though you have size inside, have to be worried about Patience Lassiter with her physicalness inside.
I'm worried about Joey talking about putting the wishbone in. We've been talking about that all day, how we got to hit the C gap. We'll bring our corners up, maybe put a smile in the corner. There's matchup issues everywhere, and it's going to depend on. We definitely won't play half court with her because we don't have any bad matchup with her, and our hopes will be make her play 94 feet.
Well, Coach, he told me a while ago he wants to keep it 3-3 and get a safety in overtime.
You might have to haul me out of here because if it's 3-3 at any point, other than probably the first 3 or 4 minutes, you'll see me laying down over there somehow. No, we got to go.
There's a few of us over here that might, if it's 3-3, maybe the same condition. Coach, good luck tonight.
Hey, thank y'all so much.
Steve Helton of Scott County, 2 loose coaches. Higher strung ones.
They should be loose, Coach, or in the regional championship. And like he said, it's up to your girls at this point how they're going to perform.
Yeah, and Coach Helton there is kind of playing along with Joey. They're really loose. They like to go back and forth. But Coach Helton knows if his group gets up and down the floor and they get you going 94 feet and they get the pace they want, they can play with anybody in the state of Kentucky. And he'll try to get that established early tonight. He's got 3 or 4 different girls he can rotate on Lassiter when she's in there. I just really believe that the pace of the game is going to be key. And if Scott County gets that pace early, it could be a long night for Franklin County.
It's Franklin County and Scott County in the girls' 11th Region Championship. And you can listen to it. You're listening to PrepSpin.com, exclusive coverage of the 11th Region Tournament. Scott County and Franklin County. Scott County comes in just 2 losses this year.
Yeah, and they've been on a tremendous roll. And I told you in the pregame, I really felt like the other night against Dunbar is about as well as I've seen them play all year long. And they can hurt you so many ways. You heard Joey that you have to change up because of their athleticism and depth. Coach Thacker's only going to send 3 to the offensive last night. You got to get 2 people back. You got to try to stop the easy baskets for them. One of the ways is not turn it over. The other way is to rebound the basketball. Because if they get out of the break, they got 1 to the rim, and they got 3 kids who can really fill it up from the outside on that break.
Scott County comes in with Morgan DeFore. You got Peyton Riddle, Malia Owens, and those are really their 3 big scores for their basketball team.
Yeah, and all 3 of them can hurt you going to the rim, and they can hurt you at the 3-point line. And it's tough to close out on them because you don't want to give up the 3, but you don't want to get beat off the dribble. And then their post players that they rotate in can really do some damage too. They're one of the deepest, most athletic teams in the state of Kentucky. There's no doubt about it.
We talked about Kendall Talley and Patience Lassiter. I tell you what, some other players, Julia Welsh, Emily Jordan. I think Carter off the bench, if she may start tonight, but off the bench, I think she could be a big factor in this game.
I do too, and you got to wonder how, being an 8th grader, she'll handle that pressure initially. But they're going to depend on her to break that. And they're going to need her to play well tonight to get the ball in the half court so they can establish that inside game.
She's a young lady that banked in a 3 last night. Remember that?
And really got them going. I mean, that 3 was huge. And she banked that thing in, and it really kind of woke Franklin County up last night.
So it's Scott County and Franklin County here. We want to thank Bob Roberts Insurance. They're out here in Richmond, Kentucky. They're on Main Street. They insure 3/4 of this great state of Kentucky. We'll step out. We come back. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip of Scott County and Franklin County right here on PrepSpin.com digital network.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Mark Morris, owner of JVM Motorsports. These days, it seems like conflict and division are everywhere. So having a family you can count on is more important than ever. Here at JVM, that's just what our sales and associates are. A family that loves motorsports. And that's why most of our employees have been with us for years. And it's how they'll treat you too, just like family. Because a family that rides together stays together. JVM Motorsports, we're not just a dealership, we're a destination.
Lexington Women's Health is an all-female OBGYN practice in Lexington made up of board-certified obstetricians, gynecologists, certified nurse midwives, and physician assistants. We are supported by a well-trained and compassionate staff. We work as a team to attend to each of our patients as if they were our sisters, friends, or neighbors. We have experience, both professional and personal, to help you through almost any situation. Chances are, whatever you face, we've been there. Visit LexingtonWomens.com for more information.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
Welcome back to Eastern Kentucky's Paul S. McBrayer Arena on the campus of EKU. Gary Ball with Scott True, William Warfield, Darren Douglas, and we're set for a good one tonight. It's the regional championship. These two teams have fought hard. They're here to the championship game. There are only two standing.
Yeah, and it should be a good game tonight. And again, I think pace of play early is going to be key. You've heard Coach Thacker talk about trying to slow it down a little bit. Franklin County really needs it to be a half-court game tonight. It doesn't have to be necessarily low scoring, but they can't have Scott County flying up down the floor, as Coach Helton said, playing a 94-feet game. If Steve Helton gets that tonight, his Cardinals are really going to do well.
But one thing Joey Thacker likes, so of course Josie Thacker likes to shoot the three, but one thing Joey Thacker likes is he likes the fact that Kendall Talley, his point guard, who handles the basketball as good as any girl you'll see, she's going to be running that show tonight, and I think Kendall Talley is probably the key to the game, along with Patience Laster, but I think Kendall Talley handling the basketball, how well she handles it, can she handle the pressure by Scott County, that's going to be a key to this game.
And that's it. And Scott County's pressure is so relentless. Now, I do think Franklin County's got a little more depth than the other teams Scott County's played, but I don't know if anybody's as deep as Scott County is without really losing any more than they lose when they go to that bench.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate your insight, your coaching knowledge on these broadcasts as we are at the 11th Region. You did a lot of the district games with me over at Lexington Christian, and even though your Catholic team fell, you still came in there and did a lot of games with us, and we appreciate you doing this 11th Region with us.
I'd rather be over there on the bench. I've been in 3 regional finals as head coach. I want to get another one, but it's a lot of fun being here with you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got a shot next year.
We're going to give it a go.
With that Jay Ballard girl, she's going to score a lot of points for you next year.
We hope so.
You got quite a bit of your scoring coming back, don't you?
About 80% of our scoring coming back, and the given girl coming back, so we're pretty excited about it.
We're going to go courtside to the public address announcer here at Eastern Kentucky University. He's going to give us tonight's starting lineups. Darren Douglas has him mic'd up over there. And let's go courtside to the public address announcer here at Eastern Kentucky University.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Paul S. McBrayer Arena inside Alumni Coliseum here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University for tonight's 11th Region Girls Final, featuring the Lady Flyers of Franklin County High School and the Lady Cardinals of Scott County High School. In a moment, we'll meet our starting lineup. We ask now that you please all rise and join us as we honor America, its freedom, and those who protect it with the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the Scott County Pep Band. For the Lady Flyers of Franklin County High School, representing District 41 with a record of 20 wins and 14 losses, a senior guard, number 1, Kendall Talley. A junior guard, number 12, Julia Welch. A senior guard, number 23, Emily Jordan. A senior forward, number 34, Josie Thacker. An 8th grader at forward, number 35, Patience Laster. The Lady Flyers are coached by Joey Thacker. And now the Lady Cardinals of Scott County High School, representing District 42 with a record of 30 wins and 2 losses. A sophomore guard, number 1, Morgan Dufour. A junior guard, number 11, Malaya Owens. A junior guard, number 14, Juliet Smith. A senior forward, number 21, Zakiah Holt. And a senior guard, number 22, Peyton Riddle. The Cardinals are coached by Steve Helton. Your officials for tonight's game are Wayne Hughes, Michelle Roberson, and Roy Wright.
Again for Franklin County, Kendall Talley, Josie Thacker, Patience Laster, Julia Welsh, Emily Jordan. For Scott County, it'll be Morgan DeFore, Juliet Smith, Peyton Riddle, Malia Owens, and Zakia Holt. So those are the 5 starters for both basketball teams. Well, it's put up or shut up time here in the Bluegrass.
And it's like Steve Helton said, you just time to let the kids play and go get it done, see what happens. Patience
Laster, just an 8th grader, will go up for Franklin County, and she'll go up against Holt for Scott County. The Lady Cardinals 30-2. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they've been really, really good here, especially in the last half of the season.
There's a tap, and it's controlled by Scott County. Smith works it across. Smith very quickly gives over to DeFore. DeFore lines up the 3. That's going to be out of there and rebounded by Franklin County. Coming down with it with Jordan. Jordan works it in the front court, picks up the pace a little bit. Now backs it back out of there. Emily Jordan, she comes over to Talley. Talley handles the basketball, goes in, lays it up and in. She split 2 defenders and laid it up and in.
Great job there, met the pass too, prevented the turnover.
Riddle comes back out top now to the basket, and that's Smith. She puts it up, no, and on the floor is Holt. Holt gives it up over right side and put up and in by Scott County.
Owens.
Yes, that was Malia Owens.
Scott County's rebounding ability on display early with that offensive board.
Owens wearing number 11 tonight. Here's a 3-pointer rattled in the corner there. Nicely done by Welsh, Julia Welsh.
That's big for Franklin County to hit those 3s early.
There's a 3-pointer knocked down by Smith. Fast pace, 5-5, Coach.
Yeah, and I think Steve Helton's liking what he's seeing early here.
Cross the line, Jordan works there on Owens. They give it up over to, here's a shot, won't go there. Rebounded by Talley. Talley takes it to the basket, dumps it back to Laster, puts it up, no. Gets the rebound, goes back over to Talley. Gives it back to Thacker. Thacker hands it back to Talley. Talley out to Jordan. They swing it around now to Welsh. And they're running the offense. We played just about a minute 50, and there's been 10 points scored.
Yeah, but it's a good patient possession here for Franklin County. Trying to slow it down just a little bit.
Talley, who had split 2 defenders earlier, goes down to Laster. Laster needs some help. Gives it up to Welsh. Goes to Jordan. She's open in the front. Won't go, and rebounded. Coming out there. Here's a long pass. DeFore goes through her hands. Out of bounds to Franklin County.
And that's what Coach Thayer's talking about in the pregame. DeFore leaks out, and you've got to get back. She was behind him that time. She just didn't quite catch the pass.
Owens just overshot her a little bit.
She did, but that's where they play, and they're really good at it.
Laster trying to work it across. Almost stolen there. Quick hustle by Smith. Talley works it across. Kendall Talley throws it up, and it rolls in. Boy, Talley, she's on here at least early. It's 7-5 Franklin County.
That's an awfully tough shot there.
She had people hanging all over her.
She did.
Juliet Smith to the basket and puts it up and draws the foul on Thacker.
Ball off the bounce with the penetration. Scott County's so good at that. And if you try to help off, they've got shooters everywhere, so it makes them very tough to guard in the half court.
At the line will be junior Juliet Smith. She will shoot 2. 7-5 Franklin County, make it 7-6. 4 points for her already.
Yeah, she's a really, really good point guard.
Knocks it down, 7-7. Scott County and Franklin County. Talley comes over to Jordan, and it's stolen by Owens. Out it goes to DeFore, lays it up and in. DeFore is so quick.
Yeah, she is, and that started with the pressure by Owens getting the tip and then saving it back in bounds.
Talley, Kendall Talley works it across, gives it over to Jordan. She goes baseline, a little runner, put it up and in. How about that, Emily Jordan?
Franklin County shooting the ball well early too.
DeFore quickly down, left side, throws it up and in, and it'll count.
Well, that's what happens. You score on Scott County, and before you can turn around, they're right back at your rim, making you pay for it. No hesitation right there from Morgan. She did a great job.
DeFore has 4 points. Coming in the basketball game will be Nevaeh Carter, and going out will be Welsh.
Well, it's big now. Carter's an 8th grader. How does she handle the pressure that she's going to face here early?
12-9 on the three-pointer by Morgan DeFore, and she has 5 points. Patience Laster goes to Carter in the front court, goes to Jordan, kicks it over to Thacker, left side, in and out. Rebounded by Riddle. That would have tied it up. Long pass, Holt running the floor. Holt over, won't go. Laster taps it up. It's on the floor, and they're going to say Scott County basketball.
Yeah, and again, with the fast break, they're out right in behind you in a very quick hurry.
Peyton Riddle set to put it in play. Comes way out top to Smith. Peyton Riddle right side, three-pointer off the iron, and Carter there rebounding. Gives it back to Talley. Long pass to Thacker running the floor, and she's going to lay it up and rolls out.
Good contest there by Holt.
To the basket in traffic, and she throws it up Owens, and she's going to be fouled.
Well, right now it's Scott County going to the rim and drawing the fouls, and I know that's something Coach Thacker wants his group to do. And both times now, DeFores and Owens have gotten the opportunity, have gotten to the rim and gotten to the foul line.
At the line is Owens, and she knocks it down. 3 points for Owens. Out of the ball game, Holt.
Malia Williams comes in.
Yep.
Another girl they're going to rotate on Laster tonight.
She got them both 14-9 already. 14 points for Scott County. Carter, very quick, works it across. Tries to go down, and stolen by Williams. Williams leads it out, and the shot put up and in there for Juliet Smith. We're going to have a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Scott County has squirted out to a 16-9 lead over Franklin County. 4:04 to go. First quarter, we'll be back on PrepSpin.com.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Folks, 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, and it's already Scott County 16, Franklin County 9.
It's very tough to get them slowed down, and the pace right now really favors Scott County.
Kendall Talley, trouble getting it in, and she's still in trouble. Comes over to Carter. Carter on the side court. Works it across on Owens. Down the middle, she's got an open lane. Lays it up and in. Well, that's a good split there by Carter. It's 16-11.
Nice drive, way to handle the pressure and get to the rim.
Owens with the tough shot. Rolls off, and Laster there rebounds. Gives to Talley. Kendall, Talley working in the front court, and she's going to be fouled by Williams.
Little bump as she came up the floor.
Malia gave her just a little bit too much contact there.
That's the first foul on Scott County. You know, you're over halfway through the first quarter, and that's really good for them the way they play.
Emily Jordan looking, comes out to Carter. Carter, one of the few girls on this team that can match the quickness of Scott County.
Yeah.
There's Patience Laster, and that's going to be a block, and the alternate possession will keep it in Franklin County's end.
And she did a nice job there staying straight up and getting a lot of the ball there.
Jordan looking. Gives it to Patience Laster. Out to Talley. There's a three-pointer off the iron and rebounded by Riddle. Boy, she had a good look.
She did.
Right side, and they lay it down to Williams. It's blocked by Carter. Looked like Carter got a piece of it.
She did. Playing well, doing it on both ends, too.
16-11. Scott County with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Gary Ball with Scott True, William Warfield, Darren Douglas here, 11th Region Girls Championship. Thacker, they give it now to Kendall Talley. Tally comes over to Jordan, right side free throw line extended. Now she works it in there on Juliet Smith, the point guard. Jordan into the paint. Good pass to Laster, puts it up, draws the foul. That'll be the second on Williams.
That's a great set right there, and got the little screen roll and then drew the foul.
So shooting free throws will be Patience Laster, 8th grader. Well, this is a great, if they win this game, so be it. But if they lose, great experience for this 8th grader.
Absolutely.
Regional championship against some good caliber competition. She knocks down the free throw. Boy, she hit a big shot last night, didn't she?
She did. Well,
doesn't get any bigger than that.
Everybody talks about the shot, but the impressive thing from a coach's standpoint is she saw it develop it and got herself in position to get the rebound, to get the shot.
Franklin County showing no signs of letting Scott County run way out right now. Free throws off. It's 16-12. 2:45 to go in the first. Morgan DeFore across the line. DeFore spinning. Now hands it out, and here's a long shot, and it won't go there for Owens. Rebounded, coming out there with it, and Franklin County, they're going to be fouled. Reach in there it's going to be called on Owens.
And again, Scott County attacking the rebounder, trying to slow you down and perhaps get a steal. That time they reached in and got the foul.
Tally looking, needs help. And a 5-second call will be a turnover. Coach Stacker, I thought, wanted to get a timeout.
He thought about it, but he used one and thought maybe better hang on to that one.
Peyton Riddle looks to put it in play. Looking, comes out to Owens. Owens backs it out, goes down low, Turner, and a shot put up and in there by Tompkins. Kennedy Tompkins. That's her first basket.
And that's making Laster play on both ends, playing the offensive end and the defensive end, making her work.
Tompkins makes it 18-12 the other way, and there's going to be a foul on Tompkins.
Well, again, now that's what Coach Stacker talked about, was drawing the contact and playing through Scott County and trying to get to the foul line. They've done that in the last couple possessions.
At the line will be Nevaeh Carter. She has a couple of points. She split 2 defenders and laid it in a while ago.
She's not playing like an 8th grader early here.
Puts it up short. She's just a 44% free throw shooter.
Yeah, you got to have these though. If you're Franklin County, you got to make some free throws.
And she does. 3rd point for Carter. Going out will be Jordan, and coming in will be Samara Laverity for Franklin.
Going with the big lineup here.
And they've got out front there on that zone. They've got Jasmine Simpson in there too.
She hit a big 3 last night.
DeFore long 3 off the iron and rebounded by Jasmine Simpson. Gets to Carter. She's got a bust out. Being chased by DeFore. Lays it up and in.
Not good transition defense there by Scott County. They ran up and let her get behind them.
18-15. In the game is Braylee McMath. She's in there. Has it out front. Comes over to Peyton Riddle. Skips it over to DeFore. DeFore, right side, loses control of it. Coming down with it is Laverity. Gives it now to Kendall Talley. Franklin County hanging around, Coach, at least in the first quarter.
Doing a nice job handling the pressure early. Scott County's taking some really long threes that maybe they can get a better shot than that.
18-15. Scott County with 1:16 in the first period. Carter comes over to Laverity. And it's stolen, and foul called. It was stolen there by Tompkins. Good hands by Scott County.
Yeah, no angle for that pass right there. Need to be a little more patient. Try to get it in. It's nice to look inside, but you got to get a good angle to get it to her.
Scott County has a pretty good crowd along over there.
Nice crowd tonight.
Girls 11th region title. McMath goes to the 4. Bounces to Riddle. Turns, shoots, and it bounces in for her. First basket for Peyton. 20-15. Across the line, Carter picks up the pace a little bit. Comes over the right side to Jasmine Simpson. Laverity back to Simpson out front, and she tries to bank it and won't go. Rebounded by Scott County. DeFore's got it.
Good
Morgan.
contest on that shot by Riddle.
Long pass McMath to Peyton Riddle. A 3. Got it! That's 5 for Riddle. The lead is 8 all of a sudden.
Great tap pass, keep the ball from going out of bounds. Scott County basketball.
Jasmine Simpson wide open is Laster, and she is fouled and fouled hard by Scott County, and that was Tompkins who fouled her.
That's 2 on Tompkins, 2 on Williams now. So she's doing her job. She's drawing some fouls and doing what she wanted to do.
With 23 seconds at the line, Patience Laster, 11 points and 9 rebounds for this 8th grader. She rolls, oh, the free throw rolled off there. Tally out and Shannon Burnett in there for Franklin County.
Get Tally a little rest
yes.
at the end of the quarter.
She'll get this break of 23 seconds and then the break at the end of the quarter. Free throw rolls in there for Laster. 2 of 4 at the line. 23-16. Thacker back in for Franklin County. McMath works it across the line. McMath, she stands 5'1".
Yeah, she's tough. She plays really, really hard. She's super quick. True point guard.
Pounds the basketball down. Looking, goes into the paint area to the lane. Put up the shot. No, rebounded by Thacker. Thacker throws it away to DeFore. DeFore off glass and put it down. DeFore has 7, and the lead is 9. Scott County 25, Franklin County 16, and Joey Thacker's letting Josie Thacker have it because she threw it right to the 4.
Yeah, and all she had to do was hang on to it. The clock runs out, right at the end of the quarter. It's not a good turnover. And that's what Scott County does. They're just relentless. They're always around the ball pressuring you.
25-16, Scott County will be back on PrepSpin.
This is Gary Ball. You hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
We're back here, and set to put it in play is Scott County. They get it into Juliet Smith. She'll angle toward the right. Get up over there. Owens shot. A three-pointer good out of the corner.
Now it's contested, too. That's a tough shot.
Malia Owens with 6 now. The lead is 12. Carter falls down, picked up by DeFore. She's going to lead it out now to Owens, and she's going to drive down, lay it up and in.
Timeout, Franklin County.
Timeout. Joey Thacker, 30-16. Scott County Cardinals up by 14 points, Coach.
Well, and they're just so explosive. And, again, they're as deep and as talented as anybody in the state. And the way they're shooting, if you're Coach Thacker, you're shooting 46% from the floor, and you're down, 14 points. That's awfully tough to overcome.
Yeah, they're down by 14. They were right in this ball game just a couple of minutes ago.
Well, it's similar to what happened to Dunbar. They just keep coming at you, and all of a sudden you're down 4-6, and all of a sudden you're looking at you're down 14, and then you're down 18. The three-point shot, the turnovers is just hard to overcome. And what Franklin's got to do now, they've got to slow the pace down. Scott County's on a 100-point pace, and Franklin County's got to get some clock, eat some clock up in the half court and get a good shot.
Yeah, Holt's back in there for Tompkins, who picked up 2 fouls very quickly in there for Scott County.
And they've had 3 different girls guarding Laster, and that's going to wear on her too as the game goes on.
And the Patience Laster looking inbounds, looking for Tally, gets it to Jordan, and Jordan out of it with the left-hand dribble, gives it to Tally. Kendall to the basket, comes over now, and that three-pointer by Jasmine Simpson won't go, and here comes DeFore. DeFore running the floor, and Jordan, that shot won't go, rebounded on the backside, and she gets it out to Laster. Laster kicks it over to Josie Thacker, and that three won't go for Thacker.
Didn't get her feet set that time.
She shoots 44% from behind the arc. And there's a walk there by Owens, and they see that. Travel call with 6:58 in the second quarter, 30-16. Here in the girls' 11th region championship.
And right back with the pressure.
Kendall Talley over to Laster. They come to Jordan. Jordan. Franklin County, for all intents and purposes, doing a pretty good job against this press.
They are.
There's going to be a foul on the 4.
Yeah, now that puts them 1 foul for the bonus, and I think that's critical too, to get in the bonus as quick as you can. Again, slows it down and allows you to get some shots. You can make some points without the clock running.
Kendall Talley goes to Jordan with Julia Welsh back in there. Welsh hit an early 3 in this game.
She did.
Left side gives it over to Jasmine Simpson. Laster to the basket, put it up, and a charge call.
Wow, I don't know about that one.
That was a tough shot the Patience Laster made.
Yeah, and Holt was kind of backing up when she made contact with her. That's a tough call for Franklin County.
6:32 to go in the first half. Cardinals 30. Lady Flyers 16. Here's Riddle out of the corner. That 3 won't go. Rebounded by the 4. Turns, won't go. Tapped around, and Patience Simpson kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan looking down floor on the dribble. Hands it up over now. Here's Simpson to the basket. That rolls out. Rebounded by Patience Laster, and she's going to be fouled.
Well, that's 7 Scott County fouls now that have been committed fouling her. So she's doing a nice job inside for Franklin County right now.
6:07 to go, first half action.
But Owens is doing a tremendous job on Tally in the half for Franklin in the half court. Can't get the ball, and she can't initiate for Franklin County right now.
Yeah, Tally had those 2 early buckets and split 2 defenders on the first drive of the game, but really since then she hasn't had an open look.
Yeah, Owens has been all over.
Laster knocks down the second free throw. She's got 3 free throws. It's 30-17. Juliet Smith works it across. Smith looking. Point guard puts it down. Comes over now to Owens. Owens goes into the lane, lays it up, and let's see, we got a foul called on Franklin County. They called it on Jordan.
Good aggressive drive there by Owens.
That's all she knows is aggressiveness.
She's
and to 4.
Yeah, they both play really well. They both shoot it so well.
That's 10 points for Owens.
And Scott County 6 of 6 from the foul line too. And
she missed it.
I jinxed them.
31-17. Jordan gets it up over to Simpson. Right side to go down to Jasmine. Back out it goes. Kendall Talley's got the ball. Talley kicks it out to Jasmine Simpson, and she lets it fly. Got it just inside the line.
A nice shot right there. Good set by Franklin County.
She was just saying, there's another bucket there for Holt. Well, I tell you, you can't look up if you're.
Yeah, you can't turn your head because they're coming. And Holt does a great job sprinting the floor and getting that layup.
Long pass, it's stolen by DeFore. 33-19. DeFore down the lane, reverse layup, put it up and in.
Scott County changed their pressure there to a 2-2-1, and it bothered Franklin.
That is 9 points for DeFore. 35-19. Back in the middle, and Jordan down layup time. That's layup line right there.
It's a nice cut.
35-21. Out top is Juliet Smith. She lets it fly. In and out, rebounded by Laster. Patience kicks it out. She's got a 3-on-2 to Simpson. Simpson. Back over comes to Talley. Kendall. Back out, there's a 3, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebounded. Coming down with it is Holt. Holt down the middle. Kicks it over the right side. Juliet Smith moves in. She has it stolen away. Simpson comes down there with it for Franklin County.
Scott County's post player out and led the break and did it really well.
Kendall Talley over to Welsh, and she knocks down the three. That's her second three. Julia Welsh.
It's a big shot. Got to make Scott County pay if they're going to try to pressure if you can get behind them.
Smith kicks it over to Riddle. Three-pointer, and that's off the mark. Rebounded by Laster. And here comes a fast break. Down court by Talley. Talley works down and knocked out of bounds by Scott County's Juliet Smith. We're going to have
Carter coming back in.
And Williams back in. McMath back in.
Scott County's so deep, they can just keep running players at you.
Jordan. Riddle's going to kick it. They're going to give it back to Franklin County. Franklin County, with 3:43 to go, they need to get this down to single digits.
Yeah. You know, if you can get it down there and feel good about yourself going to halftime, it'd be really helpful for them.
Talley fakes in, works it up, draws the foul, and there was Williams there, and I think Williams picked it up.
Give that to Riddle.
Okay. Talley rolls it in.
That was her first. It would have been Williams' third, so that's not a bad trade-off for Scott County.
The lead is 10, 35-25. Kendall Talley can cut it down to 9, and she does. This Kendall Talley's a really good player. She was all region.
Yeah, and I really think she's been one of the most underappreciated kids that Joey's had the last couple of years, and she's kind of got her due her senior year, and it's been good for her.
Across the line is McMath. Gives it to Smith. DeFore, long three. That's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Laster. Laster kicks it over to Jordan. Jordan works it into front court. Hands it over to Thacker. Thacker hands it to Talley. Talley down the lane, throws it up, and it's blocked there by Williams out of bounds. It'll go back to Franklin County.
It's a good set there, good drive. Scott County did a really good job defensively, keeping their hands up and not fouling.
Jordan to put it in play. Looking. Gets it to Laster. Back over to Jordan, left side. Jordan hands it to Talley with 3:10 to go in the first half. 35-26, lead for Scott County. Franklin County has the basketball. They're moving left to right. To get it over to Jordan, swing it to Thacker. Thacker hasn't hit one of those patent threes here in this half. Kick it over to right side to Jordan. Jordan moves in to the basket, knocked away, but right to Thacker, and we're going to have a foul called there as Thacker is hammered. She'll go to the line.
And it's a bonus, and that's big. You get to the line now and kind of catch your breath a little bit for Franklin County and get some points.
McMath is so little, Thacker kind of threw it to the ground like a rag doll there.
She did. Well, and right down the half court, Scott County is very concerned about Laster. That's freeing up the guards to get a little penetration going for Franklin County.
Thacker looking for her first point of the game. Missed it. Rebounded by Riddle. Well, those are big misses when you're down 9.
Yeah, they're 6 of 11. They've got to shoot those free throws better if they're going to stay in the ballgame.
Goes over to Juliet Smith. She maneuvers in. Smith puts it up. Coming out there with it is Jordan. Emily works it across, gives it over to Talley. It goes to Carter back in there with that quickness. Back to Jordan. Jordan circles the wagons. Gives it to Talley. It's blocked there by Williams.
That's a good block by the youngster.
DeFore quickly down court. Reverses it up and in. She's got 11.
She's so quick. Protects the ball. Very tough to defend when she gets in there without fouling.
Jordan across the 10-second line. 2 minutes to play. First half. 37-26. Scott County by 11. Kendall Talley puts down the dribble, working on McMath. And McMath really getting down there on the defense. Over comes Jordan, wide open from 3. Lets it go, knocks it down. No, they're going to say her foot was inside the line.
They caught Scott County trying to rotate up and trap that time. There's a great pass out of it by Talley.
37-28, DeFore off glass, no. Rebounded by Laster.
Good block out there by Thacker.
How many rebounds for Patience Laster? 7 rebounds.
She's playing really well. She hasn't been out yet either.
Carter trying to go back to Laster. Kicks it over to Jordan. Jordan back to Laster. Laster moves in, blocked there by Williams. Just kind of reached up and just
Yeah, Coach Thacker's wanting to foul there. Felt like there's some body contact. No call, though.
37-28. A bucket here by Franklin County is key for them to cut back into this game. 1:15 to play in the first half. Jordan looking. Now gets it to Kendall Talley. Talley back to Jordan. Gets a pick from Thacker. Goes to Carter out top. Carter slices to the basket. Put it up. No. And Williams kind of altered that shot. Long pass now running the floor. Owens up and in.
Again, right off the miss, down the floor in 3 seconds, it seems like.
Carter over to Thacker. Out to Talley. Kendall way out top with 48 seconds in the first half. 39-28. Scott County on top. Talley gets it over to Jordan. She goes to Josie Thacker. Left side free throw line extended. She comes back out top to Patience Laster. Over comes Jordan. Jordan's open from 15. Back of the rim, no. Gets her own miss. Drives to the back. Cuts it over to Talley. Talley launches a three. In and out. Rebounded by Jordan to Laster. And a foul called. Williams going to be her third.
And that's great offensive board work right there by Franklin County to keep that possession. And that was big to not get Scott County a run out right there.
Well, Talley would have hit that three. That would have been huge. I would have cut it down to 39-31.
Yeah.
She knew it. At the line will be Laster. She's 3 of 6 from up there. Make it 3 of 7.
Franklin's now 6 of 12 from the foul line. Got to make some more of those.
That's 6 points you're leaving out there.
Yep.
39-28. Laster misses both of them. 39-28 with 14 seconds. Scott County looks like they want to take the last shot here. Across the line. Smith over to Owens. Owens back out top to Holt. Holt maneuvers in 3 seconds, 2, and she is tied up, and the alternate possession will give it to Franklin County with 1.5 seconds.
So Franklin will try to get it in here and just get to halftime.
Steve Helton telling his ball club to get back. That's the first half. The Scott County Cardinals, they will take a 39-28 lead into the locker room here at halftime, 39-28, and that will be the halftime score, 39-28. Scott County on top of Franklin County, and we will wait just one moment. Darren Douglas is trying to get one of the coaches out here. 39-28. Coach True.
Yeah, Franklin County only with 8 turnovers in the first half. Shot 34%, dropped in the second quarter. Down 11, they're not in terrible shape. Just got to avoid that big Scott County run to start the second half.
We'll step out. We'll come back here with halftime. It's 39-28. Scott County leads Franklin County. And Darren does have Steve Helton. Let's go to him. I don't think it's Mike's on, so we'll take a break, come back here, and it's still halftime with Scott County 39, Franklin County 28.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Take a little walk with me, I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Mark Morris, owner of JVM Motorsports. These days, it seems like conflict and division are everywhere. So having a family you can count on is more important than ever. Here at JVM, that's just what our sales and associates are. A family that loves motorsports. And that's why most of our employees have been with us for years. And it's how they'll treat you too, just like family. Because a family that rides together stays together. JVM Motorsports, we're not just a dealership, we're a destination.
All S. McBray Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University, Richmond, Kentucky. The girls' 11th region championship game between Scott County and Franklin County. Here in Douglas, along with Scott True of Lexington Catholic. And Coach, we thought we might see an entertaining ball game, and boy have we. The 11-point deficit is the largest of the first half faced by Franklin County. But the Flyers have taken the fight to Scott County.
Well, I think if you'd have given this stat line to Coach Stacker before the game and said at halftime, you're going to be winning the boards and you're only going to have 4 turnovers, I think he would have taken that. And, you know, he's gotten that and he's still down 11, so that's awfully tough. One of the things for Franklin, they only shot 46% from the foul line. But Scott County shoots it so well, 45% from the floor, and they get out in transition so quickly off your misses.
You know, you got to be, if you're Joey Thacker, you look at the foul of the free throw shooting. First off, the fact that you shot it poorly from there, but you got to the foul line 13 times in the first half, to Scott County 7. And you got to be real happy with your young point guard off the bench. And Nevaeh Carter came in, really played well, had a couple of turnovers there against the press, but it really wasn't anything bad because she turned it into offense later on.
Sure.
So it's a learning experience for her. But looking at Patience Laster, there's a pass down here on the right baseline she made and dropped a heck of a dime to a cutter. I think it was Emily Jordan she hit.
And she didn't come out of the game, so, you know, that fatigue may wear on her too, but she's done a great job. Some scores from other regions tonight. Simon Kenton wins tonight, 80-68 over Anderson County winning their region. Mercer County defeated Casey County 60-42 and returned to the state tournament. Webster County beat Christian County 45-32. Earlier today, Manuel upset Sacred Heart and won that region. And last time I checked, with about 4 minutes to go, Clark County was up 15 in the 10th region final.
Who were they playing?
Scott High.
Scott, okay. and that is Taylor Mill, Northern Kentucky. We'll clarify that for all our viewers out there.
Some boys scores. Lexington Christian beat Madison Central by 58-52 by game. Yep. Right here on PrepSpin. Christian County defeated Henderson County 78-61. Great game there. Scott County won on the boys' side.
83-49. A lot more lopsided than everybody thought it might be.
Yeah, they're playing really well at the end of the year. That should be a great game on Monday night with him and LCA.
And I'll tell everybody, if you're planning on coming to Richmond on Monday night for the boys' championship game, you better get here early. This place seats 6,500. There may not be an empty seat in the house.
It'll be crowded, that's for sure.
The only thing that made it crowded, if Madison made it any more so, is Madison Central had made it here. Unfortunately, they were unable to hang on. Played LCA off the rocker. LCA did not take the lead until about halfway through the fourth quarter.
Sure. It's a great game today. And, I think here the start of the second half is really big for Scott County, or for Franklin County.
Right.
Scott County jumps out on them and gets the first 7-8 points and puts this thing to 17-18. It could turn in a hurry, but Franklin County needs to slow it down a little bit, maybe get some good shots, and they've done a good job and they've managed to get it to half court. But again, Scott County's pressure is relentless, and they're always, it seems like a pass or two away from going on a big run. And even when you score, you got about 2 seconds to get back, or they're right at your rim making you pay for it.
Right. The other thing is, too, Joey Thacker did, I thought, a really masterful job of using his bench.
He did. And Franklin County's a little deeper than some of the teams Scott County played, but nobody's deeper than Scott County. They had 3 or 4 different players guarding Lassiter today. They've rotated players on her. Williams for Scott County got in foul trouble, but it's okay because she did a good job, and he's got 2 other players he can put back on her. So Scott County's done a fabulous job with that bench all year long. And be curious to see if Franklin County can maintain the level of play if fatigue sets in the second half.
Halftime of the girls' 11th region championship game, 39-28. Coach Drew and I'll be back in 60 seconds, and we'll get you ready for the second half. And then Gary Ball will join Coach Drew to take you the rest of the way. Cardinals on top by 11 here on PrepSpin at the halftime.
Women's Health is an all-female OBGYN practice in Lexington made up of board-certified obstetricians, gynecologists, certified nurse midwives, and physician assistants. We are supported by a well-trained and compassionate staff. We work as a team to attend to each of our patients as if they were our sisters, friends, or neighbors. We have experience, both professional and personal, to help you through almost any situation. Chances are, whatever you face, we've been there. Visit LexingtonWomens.com for more information.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Back here at Eastern Kentucky University, both teams back out on the court. And we're about 2.5 minutes away from getting the second half underway. And Coach, you said the critical start to the second half, the first really 4 minutes of the second half are really going to be indicative of how, if Franklin County can hang around.
Yeah, you really can't have Scott County jump out and score 6, 7, 8 in a row here and push it back into the teens, because it's going to make it very tough for Franklin. The flip side of that is if Franklin can get some baskets early, maybe get to single digits, and get some confidence going, it could get interesting.
Pointed out a stat there a while ago, 8 turnovers by Franklin County in that first half. With the pace that was played and the pressure Scott County puts on you, I think Coach Joy Thacker would say, proud of her.
I think if you'd have shown him that 8 turnovers in the first half and you're winning the rebounding 25-16, I think you would have taken those stats. The problem is, part of the reason you're leading the rebound is Scott County shooting 45% from the floor, and 27% from the three-point line, but boy, they're getting a lot of easy baskets in transition. Right. That's something they do as well as anybody.
Well, I tell you what, we're in store, I think, for an exciting 16 minutes. The first 16 was pretty dynamic. Might be in store for another one.
Yeah, and Franklin's got it. Franklin, I think, needs to knock down a few more threes, too. Did a good job of spreading Scott County out in the half court, but getting stops is key for them, and they got to play great defense this half as well.
Kendall Talley only has 6 for Franklin County. That senior guard has to get more involved offensively.
Well, she got 4 very, very quickly, and then Scott County started rotating to her, and Owens did a great job on her. She had a tough time getting open after that.
Gary Ball will be back to call the second half of Scott County and Franklin County on PrepSpin as we get ready for the second half.
Back here and taking a look at some of the first half highlights. Just about set for the second half, Coach. And what can Franklin County do here in the second half? What will they have to do?
They got to get some stops early. Can't let Scott County get on a run early and start the second half. And they've had a lot more success. They can get a stop and then get out and get in and make it a half-court game. They've got to do that early here in the second half.
They got 7 rebounds by Laster in that first half. Scott County will start with a basketball. Peyton Riddle works it down the left side, throws it up, and it comes off, and rebound to number 8 there by Laster.
There's the stop. It's a good start.
Kendall Talley gives it now to Jordan. Man-to-man defense right now by Scott County.
And again, I think it's key for Franklin County to get to the rim and get to the foul line.
Talley goes to the basket, throws it up, it rolls in.
Tough shot. A lot of contact there, too.
By Talley. Makes it 39-30. Scott County on top, so Franklin County scores the first bucket. Riddle, free throw line jumper, and that's off the mark, and she tracks it down. It's going to go to Franklin County. Good start so far by Franklin County.
Exactly what they need to do. Got a good look, got 2 stops.
Laster goes to Jordan. She's got numbers with the 4 back, drives down, lays it up and in. We've got a 39-32 ball game. DeFore quickly down, throws it up, rolls out, rebounded by Franklin County. There to get it was Welsh to Jordan. Jordan down the middle, comes to Thacker. Boy, she had an open lane if she went on with the ball.
She did. A lot of length from there to go challenge it.
Kendall Talley working there on Owens. A bucket here, a three-pointer, cut this down to 4.
Great start in the second half for Franklin County.
Kendall Talley over now to Jordan. Over comes to Josie Thacker. Out top to Laster. Laster moves in, goes to the basket, throws it up, it rolls out. Talley battles for it, and they're going to say off the head of Talley, they're going to give it to Scott County.
Coach Thacker really didn't like that call. I couldn't see it, but
Juliet Smith works it across, 6:25 to go in the third, 39-32. Scott County on top. Gary Ball with Scott True, William Warfield. Here's Juliet Smith. That three won't go. Peyton Riddle sticks it up, no. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul call, and it's going to go, I believe, on Owens.
it is. She reached over, trying to knock it away from Lasker.
That'd be her second personal. So 39-32, and this second quarter has been owned by Franklin County so far. There's a pass going to be picked off by DeFore. Three-pointer knocked down by Smith. That's what Scott County does to you. You get turnovers, and they turned it into
points in a hurry.
Yeah. Jordan out top to Talley. Under 6 minutes, 42-32. That three-pointer by Scott County there's Juliet Smith was huge.
Yeah, and again, just being patient here for Franklin, trying to get something at the rim maybe.
Thacker works down the right side. Josie, back it goes, picked off by Scott County. Here comes DeFore. Long pass, Smith, Juliet works down the paint, out to Peyton Riddle. Lets a three go, got it. Peyton Riddle, all of a sudden we've got a 45-32 full timeout by Coach Thacker of Franklin. Full timeout, 45-32. We want to tell you about Bob Roberts Insurance. Bob Roberts are right here on Main Street in Richmond, Kentucky. They've been in business for over 40 years. Bob Roberts Insurance. We'll be back, 45-32. Scott County leads Franklin County. Girls 11th region title.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my...
Welcome back. The winner of this region, they get DuPont Manual. They were upset winners over Sacred Heart in their region.
Be a different style of game there, too. They play a lot of zone.
I believe Scott County beat Manual by 23 earlier this year.
I think you're right.
I think that was the king of the bluegrass.
Sacred Heart had beaten them by about 25 earlier this year, too.
I know.
So.
Sacred Heart also beat Mercy.
Yep.
Mercer County, I mean. Pass goes to Laster. Gives it back to Talley. Talley in the front court. Over now to Thacker. Back it comes to Kendall Talley. Back out to Jordan. 5 minutes and 15 seconds in this third quarter. 11th Region Girls Championship. Jordan pounds it down. Over the right side she comes to Laster. Laster outside to Thacker. Thacker backs it back out. Now gives it over to Talley. Talley. Not sure what Franklin County's doing here, Coach.
Trying to get something at the rim. Scott County's doing a really good job rotating off right now.
Jordan into the lane. Kicks it out to Thacker. Thacker, a layup and missed the layup. Went out of there. Here comes.
Good drive, just got to finish.
Owens to the basket, and she's going to be fouled, and the foul's going to be called on Jordan.
Again, off the missed shot so very quickly down to get that layup.
They're saying it was shooting, that she was shooting, so a lot of Franklin County fans want it on the floor.
A little bit of continuation rule there, I think.
Owens knocks it down. Let's look at her body of work. Owens right now has 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
4 of 6 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
Got them both. 47-32. Scott County by 15. You look up, you think you're in the game, and all of a sudden you're down 15.
Yeah, and that's
Jordan.
They can do that to you in a hurry.
Cross the line. Gives it up over to Kendall Talley. Talley into the paint. Back out it goes. Here's Welsh, and that 3 is in and out. Rebounded by Holt.
Great rebound.
Yeah, she wants to push it. Holt stopping from 17. Got it.
Well, that's tough when your post player can get the rebound, take off on the break, and then pull up from 17 and hit it.
Jordan gets the inbound pass now in front of DeFore. Works it down the right side. Back to Talley. Talley down low. Throws it up, and she's going to be fouled. And I believe Riddle's going to be called for that one.
That's a good cut there by Talley and a good attack off the bounce.
Yeah, they called that on Peyton Riddle. That's her second. 49-32. Scott County on top, but at the line will be Kendall Talley. Talley so far in the game has 8 points, 2 rebounds. Now making 9 points to go with 2 assists. They're showing Franklin County with just 2 steals by Laster and Simpson.
Yeah, they haven't. Scott County hasn't turned it over a lot tonight. Scott County has 4 turnovers for the game. And that's really impressive at the pace at which they play to only turn it over 4 times.
Talley knocks down both free throws. She's a good free throw shooter, 77%. 3:52 in the third, 49-34, Scott County. Left side to Force 3, off the iron, and Riddle rebounds, and she's going to toss it up and be fouled.
Yeah, Simpson missed the block out on Riddle right there and caused the foul.
Peyton Riddle's free throw good. Peyton is approaching, what, 1,900 points?
I think so. Put a great score for Scott County. Really good player.
Riddle has 10 points in this one. 4 players in double figures for Scott County. Carter back in there. Carter gives it to Kendall Talley, 3:35 in the third. 51-34. Scott County kind of pulling away right now, Coach.
And Laster hasn't touched it this half for Franklin County either, and I think they got to get her the ball.
Carter penetrates. Back to Talley. Talley to the basket, off glass, good.
Really
Kendall
good
Talley, good drive. That's 12 for her. Owens the other way. Owens loses control of it. And good steal there by Jasmine Simpson.
Franklin County's denying Owens the ball now, and that time she tried to do a little too much.
Kendall Talley has it out top. Josie Thacker's on the Franklin County bench with 2:55 in the third quarter. Talley to the basket, throws it up, and trying to get it to go in. She's going to be fouled by Juliet Smith.
Just a clear out right there, cleared that side of the floor and let her drive and get to the foul line.
First foul on Smith. At the line will be Talley. Talley with 12. Make it 13.
Played really well tonight for them.
She's 5 for 5 at the charity stripe, so shooting the free throws well as for them. And
she's only got 2 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, make it 6 for 6 for Talley. 14 points. It's 51-38. Scott County by 13.
Franklin's in a little boxing one now, chasing Owens.
Juliet Smith works in on Talley. Goes to the 4. The 4 puts it up, and Laster coming out there with it. Gives it to Jordan. Long pass. They got down court. Jasmine Simpson. She puts it up. She will get the soup and the sandwich.
Great pass ahead there. Good break by Franklin County that time.
Boy, she got behind everybody, didn't she?
She did.
51-40. She can cut it down to 10 with this free throw. Good job for Franklin County's Jasmine Simpson, a sophomore, 5'6". She knocks down the free throw. 10-point ball game. Scott County 51, Lady Flyers 41. 2:27 in the third.
Scott County's got to find somebody else to hit some shots because it's going to be tough for Owens right now.
Left side it comes now to Scott County's Owens, and she's to the basket, won't go. Rebounded by Carter. Carter gets it out to Jordan. She's got numbers now. She runs the floor. She sees Tally over in the corner, and she lines it up, and it rolls off. Rebounded by Laster, won't go. Rebounded by Jordan. She throws it up, and it's going to be, I don't know how they gave that to. They'll talk about that. That'll be Franklin. That'll be Franklin ball.
I think they're going to change that one.
Yeah, they're going to give that to Franklin County.
Could have been a foul call there, too.
Yes, exactly. 2 minutes to go in the third. Laster puts it up. Holt goes off Holt, out of bounds. It'll go back to Franklin. So Franklin catching a lot of breaks here.
They are, and there's a lot of contact.
Good or bad.
Yeah, referee's letting them play a little bit, but got a chance to get it that, 7 or 8 here.
Tally had a good look at that
She
three.
did.
She normally knocks those down. Simpson has it right side. Jasmine throws it up, no. And Tally comes down with it, and that probably should have been traveling, no call. Rebounded Riddle. Riddle down the lane, puts it up and in. Boy, Peyton Riddle with a tough shot. Peyton Riddle and Coach Stackers telling the officials that's terrible. And for Riddle, that's 12 points. Coach Stacker has been teed up.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact down there, and he didn't like it. Didn't get either one of them.
Peyton Riddle, a excellent free throw shooter. 53-41, Scott County. And she knocks it down. Riddle now has 13 points. 54, now 55-41.
That's a tough call right there. When you had it down at 10 to get that technical.
Scott County already has 4 players in double figures, and it's the 4 you would think it is. It's the 4, 11, Owens with 14, Juliet Smith with 10, and Riddle with 14.
Yeah, that's who scores for them, and I wonder, I don't have the stat, but how many of those are in transition?
Juliet Smith, minute 35 in the third. Riddle throws it up and rolls out. Williams turns, won't, and rebounded coming out there, Carter. She leads it out to Kendall Tally. Tally goes down, rolls it up, no. Carter battling, but Owens comes out of there with it. Owens with a 3-on-1, and she's going to bounce it to the 4, and the 4 lays it up and in. 13 for the 4. 57-41. It was 10, now it's 16. Minute 4. Patience Laster into the paint, and a whistle and a foul called.
A little reach right there. 3 on Riddle.
Jordan out, and coming into the game will be Shannon Burnett. Going out will be Riddle. And coming into the game for Scott County will be Gray. Kendall Tally. Over now to Jasmine Simpson. That three-pointer won't go. Rebounded Owens. Owens tips it right side to Gray. She stops and knocks down a 10-footer. Gray, 59-41. In the middle to Kendall Tally. Tally's going to work it back out with 34 seconds here in the third quarter. Scott County just about a quarter away here from advancing to the state tournament to take on DuPont Manual. I believe that's Thursday afternoon.
They really have done a great job here in the second half. Franklin County did well early, and Scott County answered it.
Down to 18 seconds, and Carter's going to take, looks like Franklin's going to take the last shot here in the quarter.
Yeah, try to get one.
Carter.
Good move.
And she's going to be fouled by Owens. That'll be her third.
Yeah, Coach Helton really wanted her to force Carter left there, and she got right.
McMath will come in, and Owens will go out. So McMath in the ball game. Little spark plug.
Yeah, she's tough. Really, really good point guard.
Laster has it. Out it comes to Kendall Talley. Down the lane, left hand, puts it up and in. Talley has 16. And that shot won't count if it goes as we go to the final quarter. What are we taking a look at, William? Yeah, Riddle's penetration and shot. And Thacker, that's the conversation right there he has with the official, and of course they teed him up. 59-43. We'll be back here to Eastern Kentucky University with Scott County Lady Cards 59, the Lady Flyers of Franklin County 43. We'll be back after this on PrepSpin.com digital network.
We're the only game going. Everybody's wanting updates from me.
And I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
We're back for the fourth quarter. Franklin County will have basketball right in front of us. Jasmine Simpson's in there. She's looking for Carter. Carter tight ropes that sideline.
She did. She was very aware of it, though. It's a great job right there.
Carter. Here in the fourth quarter, they're down 16, 59-43 to Scott County. There's a pass knocked away by Juliet Smith. Knocks it out of bounds, and it goes back to Franklin County.
And now Scott County's face guarding Talley, trying to keep the ball away from her, much like Franklin was doing to Owens earlier.
Franklin County Lady Flyers trailing 59-43 to Scott County. The winner advances to the Sweet 16 next week. Jasmine Simpson has it. Simpson looking. Kicks it now to Patience Laster. She throws it up and banks it in. Tough shot there for Laster. And Laster, that's her second field goal. She has 5 points.
They've got to have her touch it a little bit here if they're going to make a run.
The fourth shot rolls out. Williams down low and has it knocked away there by Talley, but out of bounds off Talley. Talley really aggressive there. 7:14 to play in the girls' regional final. The boys' 11th region championship will be Monday night right here on PrepSpin. There's a shot in and out, rebounded by Williams. That shot rebounds out. She's going over top of everybody with that length and falling to the floor. Smith gives it back to McMath. McMath now is going to set back up the offense with a
great offensive board work by Scott County right there.
Yeah, that was good work there by Williams. And Juliet Smith's going to be fouled by Carter. So Smith will go to the line, shoot two. 6:50 to play. Lady Cardinals 59, Lady Flyers 45 here at the girls' 11th region tournament. Smith missed the free throw. Back in Riddle and also coming back in will be Owens.
Get the offensive back on the floor.
Back in Josie Thacker back into the game. Talley's in there. And also back in is Jordan. Got it. So 60-45. Scott County Lady Cardinals up, 6:45 to play. Laster to the basket. Throws it up too strong. Rebounded by Riddle. Riddle pushes it. Long pass to Smith. Smith's going to bring it back out on the dribble. Juliet Smith to the 4. Over to Owens, and she's just going to
bring it up top.
They're going to milk some clock, I think.
Yeah, could have taken that 3 right there and didn't. Probably try to get to the rim here.
Pass over to Williams, turns, puts it up and in.
That's a tough pass. Good penetration by Owens.
62-45. Jordan down court. Shovels it back to Jasmine Simpson. She's going to be fouled. See who got a piece of her. I think it was DeFore, wasn't it?
It was.
That's just 2 on Morgan. At the line, Jasmine Simpson. Free throw too strong.
Gotta have those now if you're going to make a run here.
What are they for the game, Coach?
They are 11 of 19. So it's been better in the second half.
So they've missed 8 free throws. Now 9. You add those 9 points to that 45, they're in the ball game.
Yeah, they're right there.
6 minutes to play. Scott County looks like they're going to advance to the state tournament next Thursday and take on DuPont Manual. 62-45.
Franklin County back in the box, chasing Owens and not her the ball.
Riddle. Cross from Tally. Riddle dribbles it off her foot, and that's going to be Franklin County basketball. Back in will be Julia Welsh, who hit a couple of big threes in the first half for Franklin County.
Yeah, and they're going to need some of those. They got to go inside out. They're going to let Laster catch the ball here and let her bring it up against the press. But they've got to go inside out with her.
Tally handled the ball very well. Goes into the paint, throws it up, and no good. Tally, she's got to be winded with 5:30 to play, and her team down by 17, 62-45. Owens crossing over there on Thacker, brings it back out, and Scott County's going to run some clock with 5:20 to play. Regional championship on the line.
Franklin's.
Riddle, three-pointer high arcer, no good. Thacker falling down, gets the rebound, gets it to Kendall Tally. Tally's got to watch out, and she dribbles between a couple of defenders, gets it over right side to Jordan. Jordan to the basket, and she lays it up too strong. Out it comes, back over now. Jordan lines up to 3, back of the rim, no. Tally there rebounds it, and she's going to give it back out top, and there's going to be a 3 knocked down by Welsh. That's the third three-pointer for Julia Welsh.
Good board work there by Franklin County. You know, got the second and third look and finally got the 3.
Julia Welsh knocked it down. 62-48, 4:46 to go. We'll be back here on PrepSpin, and we want to thank, of course, Ricardo's Restaurant, where you've got the, they're at 110 Frankfort Street. It's Tuesday. You've got the Wednesday's industry night. You got special is for restaurant employees on Wednesday night. Weekend is a steak seafood special. Stop by Sundays after church for the fried pork chops at Ricardo's. We've eaten there. That's really good.
Good place to eat. Yes, sir.
Ricardo's in for sales. We'll be back. 62-48. Lady Cardinals on time.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Welcome back here. Gary Ball with Scott True. William Warfield, the king of stream, PrepSpin. Darren Douglas, our sideline reporter, and he'll have the winning coach after the game. 62-48, Coach. It's looking more like it's going to be Scott County.
Yeah, Franklin County's got time for one more run, but they're going to have to force some turnovers to do it.
Gray back in there. There's Riddle. Dumps it back to Williams. Good pass up and in. Boy, that was a great pass by Riddle.
Tough, and Franklin County's got no choice but to try to get those traps right now, and Scott County made him pay for it.
64-48. Scott County Lady Cards by 16, 4:19 here in the fourth quarter. Final quarter, the winner is the region champs. They go to the St. Elizabeth Healthcare Girls Sweet 16 next week up in Northern Kentucky. It's the last year up there this year, Coach.
Moves to Rupp Arena for, I think, 3 or 4 years.
Tally, Laster, out it goes. Back to Tally, Kendall Tally, into the paint. Kicks it out top. Swing it around to Jordan. Jordan penetrates. Left wing. Down to Laster. Williams might have climbed her back, but comes out. Here's Welsh with another 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Laster. She kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan with a runner, and she knocks it down. A tough shot there by Jordan.
Nice move.
Jordan has a good ball game working. She has 10 points.
Got it down to 14. Now you got to have stop.
64-50 with 3:27 to play. As Morgan DeFore comes over right side, ball tap right to Williams though. Baseline jumper knocked down by Riddle.
Tough break right there. Got the tip. Just couldn't get it. Riddle did a great job recognizing it.
Riddle has 16 now, Coach. Patience, Laster to the basket and draws the foul, and that'll be on Williams, and I believe that'll be her 4th. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yep, that's 4 on her. 66-50. 16-point lead for Scott County, 3:04 to play.
Scott County is awfully hard to trap, and they're going to spread you out. That time Laster did a nice job getting back to the rim and attacking and drawing the contact.
Laster has 7 points, 11 rebounds.
She's played really well. You would not think that she was an 8th grader watching this game.
No. Maybe sophomore, maybe junior.
Yeah. She's played really well, and she hasn't been out, I don't think.
Owens in trouble, comes over to Riddle. Riddle stops from about 18, knocks it down. Boy, Peyton Riddle is just a solid shooter.
Well, yeah, Franklin's forced to trap, and boy, she's really making a pay for it.
18 points, 68-51. 2:42 to go. Laster gives it to Jordan. Jordan moves in the paint area, kicks it to free throw line. Laster to the basket, throws it up. No, Laster's tired, Coach.
Yeah, it's wearing on her now.
Juliet Smith gives over to Morgan DeFore. Bounces in the corner to Owens. Back out it comes now to Juliet Smith. 2:16 to play. Scott County's trying to run out this clock on Franklin County and the regional championship. Down low, Williams turns, scores.
Again, they've got Franklin spread out chasing the ball now, and they move it so well and handle it so well. It's very tough to trap them.
What a great effort by Franklin County, and I tell you what, they have nothing to be ashamed of.
They had a great season, and especially with many young kids that they've been playing.
I really think they overachieved. Laster really overachieved because I don't think anybody expected them to be in this regional final.
Sure.
70-51, and just fouling out of the ball game is Williams, and the lanky senior is going to leave. Boy, she is lanky, isn't she?
Boy, she is. She's long. Did a good job tonight. You know, I know she fouled out, but Laster's drawing a lot of fouls tonight. Does a good job drawing contact. Williams really wore on her because she made her work.
Scott County Lady Cards are going to head on to the Sweet 16 and play DuPont Manual next Thursday. That'll be a tough game now. I'm telling you, DuPont Manual's for real.
Yeah. You don't need to look any further than beating Sacred Heart
That's
today.
right. You beat Sacred Heart, you must be pretty good.
Yeah, you're right.
So that'll get your attention.
Yep.
Missed the second free throw. Riddle rebound. 70-52. Scott County's going to win the 11th Region Girls Championship. Go on and play DuPont Manual next Thursday, 1:30, I believe it is. 1:32 to play. DeFore bounces over to Juliet Smith. Smith's going to be fouled. I'm not sure why you're fouling. You're down 18 points.
Well, you got some seniors out there who don't want it to end.
Yeah, that's true, but there's only a minute 28 to play.
Yeah,
I don't think there's an
fifth foul, too. They're not even in a bonus yet.
Yeah, I don't think there's an 18-point play.
Probably not.
I haven't heard of one. Pass goes over to DeFore, and she's going to be fouled by Talley. A minute 21 to play. Scott County, they're going to take a 31-2 record into that state tournament.
Yeah, they've been awfully good all year long, but especially this last half of the season.
Their only loss was to South Warren, and
that was in our tournament.
In Kentucky, yes, and Coach Riddle to the basket up and in. And Coach Helton told me, he said, they flat beat us.
Yeah, South Warren's got a really good team. They played in our tournament. We've actually played them in their tournament. They're really good.
Jordan to the basket. A good move by Jordan. Puts it up and in. 72-54, under a minute to play here in the girls' 11th region tournament. Owens has it. Owens, one of those girls with double figures. She has 14 points. Here's a foul call with 50.7 seconds. It'll be the 1+1 now for Juliet Smith. Foul on Jordan, that's her fourth. Coming into the ball game, Carter. Going out will be Jordan. Jordan, the senior.
Yeah, you hate to see it end for the seniors. She's had a really good career. Got to go to state championship game twice, though. Not a lot of people get to do that.
3 years in a row. Free throw connected there by Juliet Smith.
Kendall Talley coming out now.
Emma Talley, she'll get a nice hand.
Scott County empty. There goes Peyton Riddle out for Scott County, and Owens and DeForest.
In the game is Alexis Hoffman, Michaela Smith. Also in the game, Haley Ward and Emma Turner. And checking into the game now, Kiana Christopher. So that's a lineup. Carter's in there.
Juliet Smith going out. She's had a great career at Scott County too. And sometimes she's overlooked, but she's their point guard and runs the show for them. She did a great job for Scott County this year.
Carter in there. Give it back out. There's a three-pointer off the mark. Josie Thacker in there as well. 37 seconds and shot won't go and hits the floor. Foul called, and I tell you that will send a very big girl to the line. This girl is huge.
Kayla Smith.
I wouldn't get in her way if she came to the basket.
No.
If she drove.
But you know, it says a lot for these coaches. The game's over and everybody knows it, and both teams playing hard.
I'm not taking a charge.
Both teams playing really hard, though.
Get out of her way. .34 seconds. Scott County's going to win this 11th region. They're going to be 31-2 going into the state tournament.
Coach Stacker taking out his daughter, who's a senior this year.
Smith's knocked down the free throw. Girl's got a big brace on that left leg, so. .75-54. Across the line, Carter. Back to Carter, swing it around to Leanne Way, and there's a three-pointer lined up by Way, won't go, and coming out there with it, Scott County, that's Alexis Hoffman. Hoffman strong to the basket, no, rebounded, and stuck back up and in by Michaela Smith.
Still playing hard.
77-54, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, Way in the corner, it goes to Hamblin, and her shot won't go, and that's it. Scott County advances to the state tournament. Next Thursday against Manual, they win tonight the 11th region, convincing fashion, 77-54.
Playing really well right now. Got to be a threat, you know. Got to think they're a threat next week to win the whole thing.
Yeah, if they can get past Manual.
Yeah, they're
Scott County
they really scored.
Tonight they got 13 from Morgan DeFore, 14 from Owens. Smith with 13, 20 from their senior, Peyton Riddle.
Yeah, they did. They're just so versatile. They kept rotating people on Lassiter. Really did a nice job. You know, every time Franklin County made a run, you felt like they were creeping back in it. They answered with a three from somebody, whether it be Riddle or DeFores or Owens. Just really tough to guard.
Tallied 16 points to lead Franklin County. She ends her outstanding career with 16 tonight here in an overachieving Franklin County basketball team.
Yeah, they did really well this year. And Joey talked about the chip on their shoulder. They were kind of picked 5th or 6th in the region or something early, and I don't think very many coaches thought that they would be that far down.
Let's go courtside to Darren Douglas in just a moment. He's going to talk to Steve Helton, the coach of Scott County, the 11th region champion, Scott County Lady Cards.
Here with the winning coach, Steve Helton. And coach, you told me at halftime you had to get it figured out. Well, you figured it out. You went about 100 miles an hour faster.
We just play better 94 feet. You know, gosh, I can't say enough about Joey and his program. And, you know, the old saying Ric Flair says to be the man, you got to beat the man. And, you know, what they've done over the past 3 to 4 years, 11th region, you know, it's just our kids, we're so proud of them. We got just enough stops. I'm not saying we fixed it, but, hey, we get to play on.
Well, you got off to a big start in the second half, and then Franklin County made a big run to cut it to 8. And I think you called timeout right after that, and then you kind of took control of it from that point on.
We knew they were going to make a run. You know, that's what great teams do. Great coaches have them ready coming out. And, you know, our kids, they never seem panicked. That's what I was really pleased with. You know, the good Lord has blessed us just so much, and this is big. This is good for us.
You got to be proud of your senior, Peyton Riddle. She's been on your roster since a 6th grader. Very unflappable, and tonight she just did what she does, comes out, and before you know it too long, she got 20, 22.
These kids have grown up. You know, they're big sisters for our little boy. And to see Peyton grow up, she went through her fast break camps and all of our seniors. You know, it'll sink in a little while. Right now, it's been a while since we've been here. So we're excited and, thank God for the opportunity.
Coach, I think it's starting to sink in right now a little bit.
It's just been a while, and, you start to wonder. It's been since 2010, and you start to wonder will you ever get back. And just really proud of our kids.
Shows you just how hard it is to win the 11th region.
The 11th region, if you can come out of this region, you can do some special things.
Coach, I can tell you now, you are the representative of the 11th region, and we do know your opponent already.
Yes, sir. And I tell you what, we're going to take a few minutes off before we start watching film, and again, we're going to let this one soak in.
I knew you knew who you were going to play if you got through this.
Well, we knew we had a battle. We know we got Manual, and just before we knew they had Manual, and we're going to enjoy this. We're going to let these kids. This group has never experienced it, so we're going to let it soak in.
Congratulations, Coach. The Mingua Beef Jerky winning coach, Steve Helton. The coach, we'll get you your sample of beef jerky. What kind do you want?
Whatever you got, we'll take. That was one of the incentives for winning. We get the beef jerky. So thank you all so much. What great coverage, just incredible, and again, we're just blessed.
Well, Coach, thank you. Good luck in Northern Kentucky next week.
Thank you so much.
Coach Steve Helton, I'll get you a couple of players, Gary, in just a minute.
Okay, Darren, if you'll make your way over here, we got the beef jerky for you. So that's Darren Douglas with Steve Helton, and boy, he was a little emotional there.
Yeah, it was, and it's tough. Even when you're winning, you had a good program, you're used to having some success that they've had, and you put in a lot of hard work for this moment. It kind of sinks in all at once. When that final horn goes off, and it takes a couple minutes, then you realize, we really did it, and I'm sure he's having that moment. And I can tell you that from personal experience, he'll have another one when he gets back in the locker room with his team too.
Yeah, he will. He'll have a big time back there, and Darren will get Peyton Riddle, one of the stars of the game. She had 20 points tonight to go with those 9 rebounds, Coach.
Yeah, she played really well, and I played just like you'd want a senior to play tonight. She did an awesome job.
They're going to name the all-region team, and first player out there for the all-region, Coach.
Yeah, it's an honor. When you make the all-region team in this region, you've done something. So, really good stuff.
So, let's see if Darren can grab Peyton. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll try to get okay, we'll keep it live here as they name the all-region team. And, of course, we'll tell you about Monday night. It'll be Lexington Christian. They will go up against Scott County, and, boy, that should be a good one.
Boy, it should be. And, again, if you can come out of the 11th, boys or girls, you've got a chance to win the whole thing when you get to the state tournament. And those two teams certainly do.
Naming the all-tournament team. This young lady.
Bailey Vanover from Madison Central.
Well deserved.
She had a great year, too.
Sanford, I believe they said.
From Lafayette.
Yep. Shayla Cecil.
Yeah, she's had a great career at Dunbar.
All-time leading scorer in the city.
Yeah, she had a tremendous career and worked really, really hard at her game. She improved an awful lot from her freshman year.
Has she picked a college yet?
If she has, I don't know. I haven't heard.
Kendall Talley, well deserved. Well, she was sensational in this tournament.
She was.
Very upset.
Malia Owens from Scott County had a tremendous tournament as well. Had a great year this year.
Yeah, Malia Owens really outstanding.
Caroline Bennett from Lafayette. She'll play college basketball somewhere also, I'm sure. A lot of coaches like to have that shooting. She can really fill it up from the three-point line.
Elise Coons.
Dunbar also. Just a freshman. Going to have an outstanding career.
She kind of favors Kiera Pinkett, doesn't she?
She does. Last year, boy, that's big when you're an 8th grader making the all-region team in the 11th.
You bet your dollar it is.
And she
8th grader.
She earned it too.
I guarantee she's the only 8th grader on that all-tournament team. Here comes a sophomore, by the way, Morgan DeFore.
Yeah.
So she's close, just a sophomore.
Tackle. Those 2 big threes she hit yesterday going right before halftime were just monstrous, or you might have had Lafayette out here today.
Juliet Smith, the little point guard, you mentioned what a key cog she is to their offense.
She does so many good things for them, and coming back from injury, glad to see her do well.
The MVP will probably be Peyton Riddle. Peyton Riddle gets the MVP.
Well deserved. She's been such a prolific scorer for them and does a lot of things and played just like you'd want a senior to play tonight.
So Peyton Riddle, your 11th region MVP. She'll move on to the state tournament, and everybody there will know that she was the MVP of the 11th region.
They will.
And when you're MVP of this region, everybody's going to know about you.
Everybody knows, that's right.
So Peyton Riddle, congratulations to her. She had 20 points tonight. That's your all-region team. So Scott County will move on to the state tournament, Sweet 16. They will play DuPont Manual. Darren Douglas is going to try to talk with a couple of the players over there. He's still got the capabilities over there.
He's working on. They're getting a little photo op right now.
Yeah.
Lots of pictures being taken, and that's a good thing. It's such a special moment for these kids.
Peyton Riddle's the MVP of this tournament.
They thought they were done. They called him back. One more photo.
Tally had 16. Jordan had 12 points. She hit, of course, and Welsh hit 3 threes. She had 9 points.
Yeah, and again, this Scott County team is just so deep and long and athletic. It's really tough to defend them, and they do such a great job pressuring you. And they play, as Steve said, 94 feet. And they make you play 94 feet. You better have some depth because they're going to keep coming at you.
So Darren Douglas waiting to get Miss Riddle. She gets her ornament, her medallion. Mm-hmm. And, yep, she's coming out there. So here's Darren as he talks before, Scott County starts a dance or something. Yeah. So Peyton Riddle now with Darren Douglas. Darren?
Got the all-tournament most valuable player here for the 11th region, Peyton Riddle. And Coach Shelton, when he started talking about you, got very emotional. And you both shared a hug a minute ago while talking with other media people. What was it like to finally bring it home with your coach?
It's just so awesome, this being my last year, giving it all we got, come in this last postseason, and, just being with him for so long. I mean, I've been playing for him since 6th grade now, and just our, journey together. It's been, he's been an amazing coach for us, and, I've been so blessed to be able to play with, the best teammates there is, and it's just been awesome.
Can you share what you said back to him, though?
I was glad we did it. I was like, we've been working for it all season, and, I was glad to, be able to get this for him, and after all these years.
You got off to a big lead in the second half, and then Franklin County came back and cut it to 8. And then you took over. You decided you're going to start looking for your shot a little bit more. I think you went up with 22 or 24 tonight. Was that the plan, if they needed you to start looking for your shot more, to do that late?
Yeah, definitely. Coach was getting on me at halftime to kind of get more offensively involved. And, I like to do that. So, that's fun, just being able to get, everybody involved. It was good.
Congratulations, Peyton. Good luck next week in Northern Kentucky.
Thank you, sir.
Peyton Riddle, Coach. Gary, I tell you what, very humble young lady.
Yeah, she is. She had an outstanding game. Let's get one more player, Darren, and then that'll wrap it up here. Great job tonight, William, by PrepSpin, and of course, Coach, great job by you. We appreciate everything you did
very much.
with us this year, and working with us on the post game, on the postseason. And now Darren Douglas has another young lady. He has Morgan DeFore.
Gary, would you want to play horse with this young lady?
No, I would not.
I didn't think so. You have perfected probably the toughest shot in basketball. Sometimes you're not even looking at the rim when you get it, but you're going left, using your right hand. You're off the wrong foot. Even your coach says your body's going the wrong way. Do you practice that in your driveway?
I used to practice in my driveway, and I'd even do it in practice, and he tells me to stop, but it's just natural. It just comes with it.
How many times have you heard it in your sleep, him scream, no, don't shoot that one?
I've ran for him to say me not to shoot.
Well, last year as a freshman, you ran the point. This year you come over in the 11th region tournament. You're running the 2 guard. Did that free you up a little bit more to do some things that you're more comfortable doing?
Yeah, it definitely helped because now I can play off ball, but also I can get on ball if I want. It just helps the game a lot for me.
Helps when you got a lot of size inside Pro 2 too, doesn't it?
6'2" with Malaya, that helps a lot.
Okay, what are you guys trying to do tonight to maybe recover? But you got a little while before your next game heading into Northern Kentucky.
We're just going to take this in, celebrate one night, but then we're back on it. We're focusing back tomorrow.
Sounds like her coach, doesn't she? Huh?
She does.
Maureen, congratulations. Good luck next week.
Thank you, Darren. Good job. And, Coach, that's it for us. The Scott County Lady Cardinals, they win it tonight, and they win it going away, really.
Yeah, they did. They played awfully well. And, again, every time Franklin County was able to put a run together, Riddle or DeForest or Owens answered for Scott County, and that's what you think great teams are going to do. And, you know, they've only lost 2 times all year and only once in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So you better be aware of them next week.
Yeah, they've lost 2 games. They're 31-2. They go into the state tournament against DuPont Manual. Tonight they put 4 players in double figures. I just got a long text from somebody, and I'll read it to you guys. And what he says is, well, never mind. Here we go. He says, be hard-pressed to name girls high school basketball players that have scored 1,000 points in their career, been to 3 state tournaments, recent history. You can name 5 Lady Flyers have done that. Pretty special, especially in the 11th. Malika Frank, Deja Kilborn, Prince Stewart, Rebecca Cook, Kendall Talley.
Yeah, and again, Talley gets some recognition this year, and well-deserved. And, you know, again, Joey's done a great job there and got a great program.
Yeah, I go back to what I said there at the end of the game. They overachieved. There's no doubt about it. They were overachievers.
They did. Their kids got better all year long. And, you know, you'd be hard-pressed right now to find anybody who's playing better than Scott County is. You know, they didn't have a single-digit game in the regional tournament. And probably not very many teams been to the 11th with that stat.
Yeah, they win it 77-54 over Franklin County. They do it in convincing fashion. I want to thank my teammates. Join us Monday night for the boys 11th Region Championship. It'll be Lexington Christian against Scott County, the Cardinals, as that will be a battle royale at 7:30. Pregame will start about 7:15 here on PrepSpin. I want to thank all my broadcast teammates, William Warfield, Scott True, Darren Douglas. This is Gary Ball. The girls' 11th Region Championship goes to Scott County, 77-54 over Franklin County. So long from Eastern Kentucky University's McBrayer Arena.